Leo, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and just see what is happening in your world. Your hopes or fears. Interesting. Okay, Leo. Not surprised. Justice, bottom of the deck. You are feeling very grounded and very stable, very balanced in your life right now. And it's something that kind of ebbs and flows. There's something here where it ebbs and flows. I am getting a lot of this kind of, you might be seeing a lot of the number 2, a lot of synchronicities. Definitely getting that sense. There's something about it to let you know that you're on the right path. So when I look at your current energy here, I'm getting the 2 of Wands influenced by the High Priestess. They're both 2 cards here. And 2 of Wands is being able to see off into the distance, recognize the potential in a situation and say, okay, looking out there, that's where I want to end up. High Priestess, maybe not telling people right away that that's your end goal, keeping things to yourself, kind of letting yourself formulate that plan, figure out what you need to do in order to make that real, and then go after it. And maybe then after you've already started on this process, going down this path, do you want to open up and tell other people? It does feel like you want to keep things to yourself right now. The Empress is showing up in what you need to focus on. So this is Venus. Interesting because you have Justice at the bottom of the deck and Venus rules justice. It also rules Taurus, but this is really about focusing on what matters the most to you, what relationships in your life matter the most to you, what are those kind of significant things, people. Make those people a priority. Your messages are coming out kind of very stunted right now. So I'm getting a lot of like pieces. I'm not getting a full storyline. Full storyline, at least not yet. So looking here at the past, I am getting the Judgment card. This is about making some sort of final decision to say, I've had enough, I'm not doing this anymore, or I've learned everything I possibly could. There's no reason for this to continue. And so that closing there in the past is what's allowing you to see the potential here and being able to look out into the future and say, that's where I want to end up. That's where I want to go. Temperance is showing up in your strength position. So what I really love about that and what I really love about the Justice card is that they're very similar energies. This is a lot of head and heart alignment, being very kind of practical and balanced. And this is that inner yin yang that, okay, for the most part, I can keep my things under control. I don't need to go from feeling very overwhelmed to feeling very giddy, kind of that back and forth extreme emotions. You're not in that space at all right now. There's a lot of even energy. You're very much in an even place, at least right now. I do get that back and forth where you're not always in that even place. It does feel like right now you are in that even place, and it has to do with whatever decision you made in the past to end a situation. And it has a lot to do with being able to look into the future and feel more grounded in the decisions that you're making, seeing the potential out there. I am seeing the Knight of Cups. And so this is about you really putting something out there. This could be pursuing another person. It usually is. This is kind of that Casanova type of card, Knight of Cups. You want to put yourself out there to another person. This could indicate something coming towards you too that is emotionally connected, something that would be something you would be open to receive. And so when I look at the external influences right now, what I'm seeing is the Tower with the 8 of Wands. The Tower, it's one of the divine timing cards, but it is about removing obstacles from your path. 8 of Wands. And this is something that is going to happen really quick. might even come through some sort of communication that really kind of opens you up, clears the path, helps you to see your future that much more clear. It's that much more clear because these things, these walls, this fog, whatever was in front of you, it's been lifted. It's been lifted. Six of Cups is showing up in your hopes or fears position. So this might have to do with children, or it could just be looking upon the past and really wanting to relive some of those more positive memories, trying to recapture anything here. I'm definitely getting a sense of recapturing youth. So more of recapturing just how good it made you feel at the time. And then I see the Knight of Wands. So we have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Knight of Cups is that, okay, this speaks to me on an emotional level. Knight of Wands, all right, let's go for it. Let's take some sort of action here. I love it. This is something that you would be passionate about doing. So this really does speak to you. This is not a cold, distant type of energy at all. This is something that you would really enjoy, something you really want to explore here. Let's get some additional detail. Let's see if I can hold on to the cards first. So with the Two of Wands and the High Priestess. Four of Cups. Whatever's happening right now, it started off being disappointed in the way a situation worked out. And that disappointment actually is connected to the past. And that's what really kind of led you to believe, okay, I don't need to hold on to this anymore. In order for me to move forward, I just need to kind of process whatever happened and be able to move forward. And in the period of processing, because you've already made the decision at this point to let it go, and so now you're emotionally disconnecting from it, we've got that unexpected offer coming towards you. And this is where you're able to see, okay, do I see a potential in this situation? Do I see a potential with this person? Yes, then you're going to go for it. Tell me about the Empress. Five of Swords. So maybe I'll take a step back because I have so much going through my head right now. Five of Swords is about conflict, but with that Venus energy sitting there, it's not every fight that you get into with another person means that it's a make or break for the relationship. Is this a fight that would end you, or is this something that you could work through and really kind of repair the relationship, grow the relationship? Because that's really what the universe wants you to focus on. Not every fight is worth ending a relationship, but sometimes they are, and it feels like you've already been down that road. And so now it's about, if you found something worthwhile, if you can really see the potential here with a person, hold on to it. Fight for that person. Fight for the relationship. With the Judgment card, I'm getting the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is carrying a lot of burdens, a lot of responsibilities, just putting the weight of the world on your shoulders. So this might indicate that you were going, or you did, because it's in the past, you went through a period where you were very overwhelmed by everything that was on your plate. And so you made some sort of decision to remove some of that from your plate. And now you're being replaced, or what it's being replaced with, is something that is going to be much more fulfilling, much more in alignment with what you want. I'm trying to find the right way to articulate exactly what is literally, it's just like a freight train going through my mind, where you did a lot of tasks and you thought that if I do all of these little tasks, then they turn into this big goal, big dream that I've been working towards. But what you're learning is that doing all these little tasks didn't get you there, and they weren't going to get you there. They were just going to be accumulation of little tasks. And so you started to put down some of those smaller tasks and said, okay, but if I really get clear and focus on these kind of bigger things that I want to go after, and then I can pursue those with a lot more precision, because now my resources, meaning you, are more devoted to that path, that's where you start to get what you want. And with the Temperance card, I'm getting Chariot. So that's Cancer energy. So pretty successful as far as being able to kind of keep yourself in moderation, navigate this, because it's a change. Whatever this change is, even though it's not coming across as a dominant change, this is a change. And you're navigating it well. With the Knight of Cups, I'm getting the Moon. So lots of emotions connected to this energy, because cups are all about your emotions. The moon is your emotions. In fact, it's the ruler of Cancer, one of the water signs that is a cup. And so really, really good there. Moon also keeps things to themselves. So, because your moon sign is really how you reflect on things internally, how you kind of process everything through an emotional lens. And so this could be an offer coming towards you. This could be you pursuing something and maybe not ready to really put it out there until you get clear on how you want to pursue it. But from an emotional standpoint, it feels like you're really kind of narrowing that down, figuring out exactly how you want to go after this. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. With the Eight of Wands, I have the Seven of Cups. That explains the Tower. So let me get the Tower. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. There was a lot of confusion. If you were already in a relationship, a marriage, or something like that, there was some sort of confusion around the situation. It led to some kind of clarifying conversation to really clear the air here on what is your path forward, what are your realistic goals about a situation, things like that. If you weren't already in a relationship and this Tower moment happened like this, it really helped you to clear the air on what does long-term happiness look like for you? What does long-term stability look like? How do you want to live your life? What does that look like? That's where you've been really getting clear on everything. It's about, I don't need to try everything. I don't need to pick up all these little tasks here in order to make my life and feel enriched or achieve these goals. I can get more clear and maybe just do 2 big tasks and get there instead of 20 little ones. With the Six of Cups, I am getting the Eight of Wands. And so that is the card of communication, but I'm asked Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're really looking to have some sort of heartfelt conversation with another person here. It feels like you are trying to get very clear emotionally and really hit that place of emotional maturity before you have the conversation. But that is something that you want here. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. We have the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is in your current energy and it's in your potential outcome. So the actions that you're taking are going towards where you see the potential for yourself. So Leo, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.